Okay, so I've been wandering down this road for about, I don't know, feels like an hour. And I did find something cool. I found this AAC Honey Badger SD with extended stock. So it has an integral suppressor on it, and I'm going to attach that to my back, and I'm going to put the Zastava in the backpack instead. Think, as much as I love it, you know. Oh, well, this one's heavier, so I can't. It's not that much heavier, though. I'm pretty sure I can sacrifice something. I just randomly came across this car, and I found it inside the thing here, along with some ammunition, so... Hooray, I guess. Wonder if I can... I should probably remove the magazine from it, though. And obviously the bullet in the chamber. So that way I can have two. Extra for the gun I'm using. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare to put it in the backpack, though. Gonna need to drop something big. And this box of 50 BMG rounds, well, it's just let's just say it's not going to get much use anytime soon. Is there anything else I need to get rid of? I mean, I guess I could eat some of the food that I'm carrying, even though I already had some of it, but still. 2 gun cleaning kits, I guess I can sacrifice one. And then I suppose I can unpack one of the kukuris. And that should allow me to put the rifle in the backpack. And then maybe I'll get the vitamins in there and the antidepressants and something I don't need. Yeah. Or like one of the knives, that's also ideal. Get, might as well take these vitamins, get rid of the antidepressants, don't need them anymore. Well, in my expert opinion, yeah. Put the screwdriver where it belongs. And yeah, I guess that works. Battery's empty on this thing, of course, as you might expect. But the rifle looks like it doesn't have a front sight, which is going to be a problem. But it is integrally suppressed, and that makes it useful, so... Yeah, anyways, I think it's time for me to go to sleep. I'm not sure where. Maybe this van? Yeah, this van looks like it'd be alright to sleep in. Because it's currently 9 o'clock at night, and well, somehow it's still visible. I guess bright moonlight or something. I'm not quite sure how 9 PM is this bright outside, but it's about to get a heck of a lot darker in any minute now, and I'd rather not trek through these woods in the middle of the dark, or when it's pitch black in the middle of the night, sorry. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of this magazine, don't need it. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shelter here for the night and go to sleep. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. And good morning. I got rid of, I think I forgot to mention this in the morning, or last night rather. I got rid of the poncho and the military shirt, or what was it? Jacket? I think it was just a shirt. Basically just too hot in them. So, got rid of those. Can't really be bothered to lug them around, so just threw them away. And, yeah, had breakfast in the morning. I had a couple of guests, which were rude enough to interrupt my breakfast, but, yeah, other than that, I think I'm ready to keep heading south. Speaking of, where exactly am I going? How far away am I? Long story short, very, and the road is getting no less congested with a million different vehicles. There's a bit of a bigger group here. It's been a while since I've tangled with one. Although, fresh out of bed, you know, ready to take on the day. I don't think they stand much chance, although you have to be careful. I don't want to seem too cocky. What is this Fiero Ponte? Is that thing? It's a Volkswagen Beetle, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely a Volkswagen Beetle. Pontiac Fiero 2M4. I have no idea what that car looks like. It's not this. Definitely. Is it a bike? Oh, I wish it was a bike. Although, like I said, doesn't really matter much even if I do find all the keys to all the cars. They're out of juice, as they say. I mean, part of me just wants to skip this entire journey, and just continue the story from Rosewood, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it's necessary for all of us involved, both you and me, well, you especially, because I have no other way of skipping this, but I have no way of skipping this period, but you especially, it's important for you to realize just how long this trek across the fields was, and just how many vehicles I've seen, because, yeah. And I gotta admit, none of them particularly interesting. I mean, okay, there was that really old, I don't know if it's a Ford or what brand car it is. I didn't see the logo, but whatever it is, it's a really old car, really iconic US car, but other than that, like, there's really not that much. I'm sure there was the Beetle, at least I think that's the Beetle. And then nothing groundbreaking in the sense of, I don't know, a tank, an APC, an IFV of some description, which I guess makes sense. Why would you leave such a valuable piece of equipment in the middle of nowhere? But still would have liked to have at least seen one. I did see a couple of Humvees. So that's something, but other than them, there's nothing around these parts. Well, I mean, this one has a first aid kit. That's something. 9mm ammo, which I don't really use for any of my guns. But probably should, eh? Franklin Value Line Key. It's a perfectly functional car. Unfortunately, I still have the same problem with it as I have with all the other ones, in that I can't go anywhere with it, but I can try. maybe I can sort of kind of gently squeeze through some of these places, and who knows, maybe just 20 meters down the road is going to be open. Never mind. Never mind. I mean, I am going to mark it down. But it's probably the most exciting thing that's happened thus far is that I've found a functional vehicle. It's just a shame that I can't use it. Tell you what, we need horses. That's what I need. A horse could get me through this. Alternatively, a bike, because I could probably squeeze with a bike through all of this. But yeah. That'd be grand. There's another Humvee. Oh, this one looks more, not really military, more Secret Service or some three-letter agency kind of Humvee. Definitely not civilian if it has a 40mm grenade in the trunk, although we are in Kentucky. What to say? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip to town. There's really no point in tormenting anyone with a ridiculously long road that leads to somewhere but doesn't seem to end anywhere. Although, occasionally, I get attacked by a feral and my heart starts skipping beats. And I'm like, I don't want to die like that. And if I do, it'd be kind of impossible to explain if I don't get out that part, so I don't know. But yeah, I think, all things considered, I'll see you in Rosewood. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Okay, so hours later, or at least that's what it feels like, I finally made it to this godforsaken town of Rosewood. Let's see if it's been worth the trip. Somehow, yeah, somehow, I don't think so, but who knows? The long line of cars continues, by the way, from up there when you turn for Rosewood to all the way down here. There's yet more cars, although they're facing the other direction, so I guess that's something, I don't know. Maybe different cars from a different time period. Different time period being like a few months difference, but still noticeable difference. Make sure that one doesn't scream and attract more attention. These should be the first buildings of Rosewood, and it looks like someone made a base of the pizzeria place over there. At least at some point that was a base. Let's check it out. Yeah, someone used to live here. You can tell by the solar panels up there. Someone used to call this place home, although I'm assuming it was a while ago, judging by the mess it's in right now, and by all the holes in the walls and stuff. In fact, maybe I'm talking to the former residents right now. You know, talking with my machete to their face, but still. Yeah, no, honestly, more likely that this place was used as a dump. Bike looks cool though, up front. Jeez. Yeah, you're probably violating at least a few health code regulations here. Ooh, that is vile. Okay, hello. Well, like I said, used as a dump. Although, as I say that, and I move further into town, the rest of town doesn't look all that better. Could it be this entire settlement was, at one point, used as a glorified garbage dump by all the other communities that existed at one point? Could be. There's a fire on top of that building still burning. There is a fire still burning on top of that building. Stainless steel CZ75B. How do you pass up on a gun like this? I do. Oh, it appears locked too. Okay. Gotta be a way in somewhere. Right. Hey there. Bunch of rotten food they never bothered to clear out. Well, can't exactly say it looks like someone just left the place. looks like exactly the opposite, but there is a fire burning on the roof. Part of me is thinking whoever lit it could still be around, but I mean, sure as hell doesn't look like it. Is there even a way onto the roof, or was someone just playing an elaborate joke? Maybe I can jump on top of this. That looks like it. Nope. Not an option. Staircase in the back, maybe? No. Well, I guess maybe it's not a fire. Maybe something just caught fire. Lightning strike or something? An old battery that caught fire? I don't know. Saying that because there's what do you call those? Solar panels up there. So I'm thinking maybe, but I don't know. What the hell, man? I thought Raven Creek was bad. This is worse. This is so much worse. Come on. I don't know, maybe there's like a house or something that's been maintained by someone, at least in the last 10 years, seen some dusting and repair. At one point, I mean, that would be a head start compared to everything I've seen thus far, right? I want to get the feral one to run towards me. There you go. Sit down. Let's sit down. Okay. I mean, that building looks like it may have housed some survivors, like a larger group. Not anymore, but at some point. Yet it's in state of utter disrepair and chaos, and oh god, look at it. In fact, you know what? I'm going to classify that as an official form of state of disrepair and state of decrepitness for a building. Oh god, look at it. Yeah? I don't remember who said it, but it was like the stages of obesity. Like, I'd like to add one more. You have skinny people, you have average or healthy sized people. You have people who are fat, people who are obese. And I'd like to add one more, and that's... Damn! Well, I'd like to add the same thing for buildings. Pretty much, and you're kind of thinking along the same lines is what I mean. There's new buildings, there's old buildings, there's abandoned buildings, there's abandoned and decrepit buildings and total states of disrepair. And then there's a new category I've just seen in Rosewood, and that's, look at it! Look at it, though! Yeah. Thus far, pretty much all of them fall under the last category. Well, I mean, at the same time, it kind of looks like someone tried to... Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know what they tried here. This is, some kind of new fresh hell is what I'm dealing with here. Let me out. I heard the jump scare music. I didn't see what I'm getting jump scared by, so just let me out. Okay. I mean... Yeah, genuinely, I thought Raven Creek was bad. This is so much worse. The place is not pretty much unrecognizable, the place is unrecognizable. Like, if I didn't know this was Rosewood on the map that I have, I would say that I've wandered into some weird place out of time, and I don't know. Tell you what, it looks like a place that's been abandoned for 110 years, not 10 years. Yeah, it's exactly what it is, isn't it? Looks like a place that was abandoned about 110 years ago, and now I'm the first human to walk the streets of what was once, I'm sure, a very nice town, but now... I'd to use the gun a little bit. For entertainment purposes, both me and yours. Also, both mine and yours, because this is getting a bit out of hand. Hey, give me that spear. Spear with a bread knife. Oh, never mind, I don't want it. Bread knife's not going to help. Sorry. So, I don't know why, but I expected to find places like this to be in a similar condition to Raven Creek, and I mean, it's not like Raven Creek stood strong for like 7 years, and after 7 years it fell. Had a bit of a head start compared to places like this, but apparently that made all the difference. Because, well, I mean, you've seen it, right? God, imagine if Louisville or Louisville, as it's correctly pronounced. I'm not going to stop harping On about that against myself. Imagine if it's exactly like this. I don't know what it looks like, but it's down bigger than Raven Creek. Imagine if it's in the same state like this. I think they had some sort of checkpoint in front as well. To stem the tide of infections coming into the city, and then, well, that didn't go to plan either, but imagine, yeah? I need to draw that feral towards me. There we go. Very good. Get the sprinters first, the rest are easy pickings. Lovely, okay. Here's the real problem. I was really hoping that once I get here I can find a, you know, a basement somewhere, a building that I can move in. I didn't expect it to look all neat and clean and whatnot. I expect it to look a little bit like the apartments in Raven Creek, right? Sure, you have some vines and you need to do a bit of cleaning, but they're repairable. This is not salvageable. And by this, I mean this settlement is not salvageable. Yeah, that's central Rosewood. I've gone through it, pretty much. I mean, maybe one of the houses on the outskirts fared a bit better. I sort of would expect that to be the case. Kind of. Maybe. A little bit. No? I mean, we can have a look. If not, I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to go back to Raven Creek, but if this is what awaits me outside of that bloody town, then I'm going back. But don't worry, I'll spare you the trip. That'll be just evil of me to force you to go through all of that again. I understand full well it might not even been that painful to watch, because I've cut out the like the vast majority of that trip, which was just walking from car to car, with no end in sight. What the hell are you? Nomad. Okay. Alright, come on. Down you all go. You as well. Again, it's just a parking lot, but this much grass and dirt and all of that on a parking lot is not really promising for the future prospects that what I might find in the region. Maybe this isn't the way to do it. Maybe the way to do it is to find an isolated house that lasted longer than most urban centers, kind of like some farm in the middle of nowhere. It'll still be decrepit, but it'll be repairable, maybe. And maybe it was maintained by the occupants. Well, ideally it still is, but if it isn't, then maybe it was longer than all of these things, yeah? Really? Really? I'm gonna bother disinfecting, it's gonna get infected anyway. Alright, so thus far I've received absolutely nothing from this place other than a headache. Right, come on. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a minute and think about my life choices that led me to this place, because I need to reconsider them, whatever they were. Not even the gated community up here survived in any tangible form. This place, we can put just a giant X over it, except I can't put a big enough X on the map, but you get the idea. Just one giant X over it, there's nothing there. Will I be more lucky elsewhere? I don't know, but at the same time, I can't really make it to another town. It'll take like 4 days of traveling, and I'm out of food and I'm out of water. Maybe I can find something in one of the buildings. I mean, that one said for sale, so probably not much in it. Let's check this one. Okay, tell you what, let's check the house. Oh, God. Okay, I mean, I can clean it up. I can clean this up. This isn't so terrible. It's the yard that I'm mostly concerned about, but still. No. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're not taking guests today, sorry. Mechanics book, I guess. That's okay. Did that bite through my... It did. Jeez. Okay, it bit through my body armor twice for some magical, mystical reason somehow. At least I can fill up my water bottles and... No. Not helpful either. There's nothing inside the homes. There's, I mean... I expect these places to be looted, but at the same time, I don't expect them to look like they've been abandoned for 2 centuries. I'm very disappointed. I was hoping to find something similar to Raven Creek here, except smaller, so I can clear out neighborhoods more easily and find a place to live and settle, but I can't live in a dump like this. I really can't. And now I got a big decision ahead of me, but at the very least, I have a little bit of peace and quiet inside this this bedroom, so I can sit down and think for a little bit. Not the grass growing out the carpet. This place isn't that far away. It's closer to Rosewood than Rosewood is to Raven Creek. But I might be persuaded, I might gather the willpower needed to trek down this road and then down here, but it's almost the same amount of time, right? Because I need to go there and then down. It's going to be pretty much almost the same amount of time it took me to get from here all the way to over there, which is ludicrously long, but maybe if I find a couple of goods, a couple of canned food items, or a couple more, maybe I can do that. Till then, though, yeah, I guess I'm going to stay in here for a little bit to just clean up my wounds and feel better about myself, and probably eat the last of my food. I think I have like 1 can left, or maybe 2. Or is that also gone? Yeah, I have like a can of tuna. Alright, that'll do. At least I found water, so now I need to find food and hope against hope that whatever that settlement over there is better than here. It's not West Point, is it? It's not Muldrow, it's not West Point, it's I forgot what it is. It doesn't matter, but yeah. Maybe. If not, the roads aren't usable, so what the hell, right? Well, anyway, it is what it is. I'll see you all next time. Do remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video. It's been a while since I did the outro, but we had a bit of a fluid few episodes where I wasn't sure where I'm going to cut the video and what bits I'm going to leave out and what I'm not, but it's been exhausting getting to here, and I dread the thought of going to a different town, but I have to, because, I mean, this place is a dump. There's nothing here. Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the content of the channel and the rest of the series, which will hopefully look a little bit more optimistic and a little bit better once we find a nice place to live in, and then I can relax and actually start building and doing what I want to do. But yeah, I really hope that leaving Raven Creek wasn't a mistake. But we will find out. Anyways, never played 10 years later before, never played 10 years later outside of Raven Creek, at least, so, yeah, I don't know what to expect. I know towns have been changed massively, but, I didn't know that they were changed in this sense. Anywho, thank you for watching, guys. I will see you all next time. Have fun, take care, bye-bye.